Today, we're diving into an ancient Yoruba myth. And this is way more than just a great story. It's actually an incredible tool for learning. We are about to set off on a really fascinating tale of courage, gods, and a divine blacksmith. And that brings us to the big question, right? How can one single story become a powerful way to learn a whole bunch of new words? Well, let's find out how this ancient quest for Ogun's forge can be our guide. Okay, so our story kicks off in a world that's literally powered by divine craftsmanship. Picture this. The Yoruba god of iron, Ogun, has this sacred forge hammer, and it is the source of all creation, all prosperity. But, as you can probably guess, that's all about to change. And the stakes? They could not be higher. With Ogun's hammer, the world was just thriving. We're talking brilliance and vitality. But without it, the land gets plunged into a terrible plight, a world of cataclysm and despair. This massive contrast really sets the stage for our hero's journey. And a cataclysm is exactly what happened. I mean, this isn't just a minor setback, it's a world-shattering event. This disastrous upheaval struck the land when a malevolent spirit named Iwin, just filled with spite, stole the divine hammer from Ogun's shrine, plunging the entire world into darkness. So who is this antagonist, Iwin? Well, she wasn't just being mischievous. She was driven by avarice. That's an insatiable greed, and a deep desire for renown, or in other words, widespread fame. She actually believed that having the hammer would make her powerful and celebrated. But of course, a hero emerges. His name is Tunde, a young blacksmith known for his daring spirit, and he sees the suffering of his people. So he makes this incredible vow, promising to face any hazard, any dangerous risk, to get that hallowed hammer back and restore harmony. And just like that, Tunde's grueling quest begins. He has to travel to the one place nobody dares to go, Itwin's enchanted domain, the Forest of Illusions. Now this forest is basically a reflection of Iwin herself. It's cunning, it's deceptive. Tunde had to find his way through this treacherous landscape that was just filled with guileful traps, illusions specifically designed to confuse and stop anyone who dared to set foot inside. That word, guileful, it just perfectly captures Iwin's whole deal. Her power isn't about brute force, it's all about cunning deception. Every shadow, every sound in her forest is a sly trick meant to manipulate and mislead, turning a traveler's own senses right against them. So when she sees her traps are failing, Iwin tries a whole new tactic, temptation. She appears before Tunde and offers him immense riches, hoping to tap into some kind of hidden greed. And this isn't just a bribe, it's a direct attack on his character. Tunde, however, resists her allurements. He sees right through the captivating charm of her offer, down to the empty, boastful pride, the vainglory, at its very core. Because his resolve is unshaken, her enchantments actually start to weaken. In this forest, integrity is a shield. So, having navigated the illusions and resisted temptation, Tunde finally makes it to the heart of the lair. And there he sees it, the stolen hammer. But it is not undefended. He finds the hammer, but standing right in his way is its divine protector, a great leopard, a guardian left by Ogun himself. And this leopard is filled with an intense fury, or wrath, at the hammer's desecration. But Tunde knows that wisdom is a much greater weapon than force. He doesn't fight the leopard. Instead, he shows sincere repentance for his people's carelessness. He demonstrates his unwavering moral integrity, his rectitude, and he faces the guardian's hostility with pure courage and fortitude. And it's this rectitude that turns the tide. This profound moral honesty, it speaks to the divine guardian in a way that violence never, ever could. It's a truth so pure that this magical creature, this being of primal force, recognizes Tunde's intentions, and finally, it steps aside. With the final test passed, Tunde is able to claim this sacred hammer. His quest is nearly complete, and now we enter the final chapter of our story, harmony restored. Tunde returns home a hero. He places the hammer back in Ogun's shrine, and its soft radiance, its luster, instantly revives the sacred forge. Vitality just flows back into the land, and the cataclysm is finally over. So Tunde's legacy is more than just a heroic deed. It's a lesson in virtue. The myth shows us that devotion overcomes avarice, that temperance defeats vainglory, and that true harmony isn't restored by strength alone, but by courage and wisdom working together as one. Ultimately, this is a story about restoring balance to a community's source of creation. And it kind of leaves us with a question, doesn't it? What is a sacred forge in our world today? And what kind of courage and rectitude would it take to restore its harmony?